Alrighty, we have our completed assignment number 2, our sweater line sheet or little catalog page, and we could put it on, we could click W to look at the preview to see how it's going to print, and we're like, yeah, that looks really good. I did a really good job. Fantastic. At this point, it's important to also click the W back out so that you look back at the non-preview version, which might tell you some things. So I always make sure I have my links panel up, and just in case maybe something got moved or something didn't get saved, I'm seeing that in the links panel, that Gucci logo is missing. It's got a big red, it's got a very small red dot with a question mark saying, I don't know where this image is. So you can either double click on the little red dot, or you can click on the link at the bottom, and you're going to want to find whatever image it is. It tells you what it's looking for. It's actually looking for the JPEG, and it looks like what happened was I placed the JPEG, which was the non-prepped version, and now I want to make sure that I have the TIFF is a Photoshop, you know, a non-JPEG, and I'm going to say open. It's linked. Now that's good. Now if you have anything else in here that's got a question mark, you got to deal with it. So you've got to relink your images. So now we're ready, I think, to package. So to go to package, you go up from the very, very top menu that you can't see in the video, sadly, where it says Indesign, and then it says File. Click on File. It's a drop-down menu all the way to the very bottom section of that drop-down menu where it says Package. And that keyboard shortcut, it's a long one, but it's a good one, is Command or Control, Option or Alt, Shift P for Package. And it brings up the packaging window. The packaging window is important to look at mainly in this area here where it's talking about links and images. This one has an exclamation mark, and yours will too, because it's saying 13 use the RGB color space. That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just what comes up as a default. If it said that there was a missing link, you would want to go back and relink that image. So right now we're going to say okay, meaning we are going to click the package button, which is the one on the far right at the bottom. So click on package, and it's saying, wait a minute, you haven't saved it. So I'd probably just save it. Save it. Save it to where you know you want to put it. I'm going to kind of put this in a new place. And what it's doing is it's saying, it's asking where you what you want to call it. So I'm just going to name it that way, and I'm packaging it. You want to look at the bottom where it says it's going to copy the fonts. It's going to copy the linked graphics. It's going to update the graphic links in the package, and it's going to include an IDML file and a PDF print file. We're picking that PDFX, and that's what you want to say. So you're going to say okay. Here, there's a warning. Don't worry about this warning, but do be aware of the fact that you're copying Smart software and you need to own the license of that software. So say okay. And oh, it's saying there's overset on these pages. Whoa, now we stop. Now we set cancel, because we didn't notice that before. So cancel. Overset cannot be ignored. If this was going to the print and there was overset, what does that mean? That means that information is missing out of your type box. Type is missing. Not okay. So now I'm going to zoom in and look at my text boxes, and sure enough, right in the middle, I hadn't noticed it before, there's an overset valve. First thing I'm going to do is see what happens if I just take that middle bottom handle and make it bigger, and it's fine. Now we're good. Okay, so now I'm going to save it. So I'm just going to Control or Command S, and now I'm going to do the packaging all over again. So I'm going to go to File up at the top, down to Package. I now know that we're good. I'm going to say package on the bottom. I know where I'm putting it. Notice it added the word folder to your name. That's good because it is going to create a folder. And the PDF preset I like to use is this one here. These are all different PDFs. Let's use this one if possible. It doesn't really matter too much in this class, but when you get more advanced, they might tell you which PDF preset to use. Click on the blue button that says package. Ignore this and just say OK. And then you're just going to wait for it to go through its process. So it's kind of a status bar it's just scrolling through a bunch of things. And then it stopped scrolling. I'm going to minimize InDesign. And, oops, you're seeing a bunch of different things here. And I can go out, oh boy, and I can find the folder. And you're not seeing it because it's off screen, but there is my packaged folder. And that folder has the links in it. So all of my images, links, just think of links as the images or graphics that you've put in there. So there's the logo TIFF and all my PSDs. It has the fonts that I used inside the folder, inside the file. It has the InDesign file itself, and it has an IDML file that is it's an InDesign version that you can open up in every version of InDesign. For some reason, it made a folder of the PDF, but the PDF is here, and this is often what goes to the printer. And so that's good. So that's what packaging is. If we go out, I'm going to go out this way so that you can see that folder. So that is the folder. And at this point now, for you to submit it on Canvas, you're going to right-click it on the folder itself. Nothing should be open. Compress it. It turns into a little file that says .zip. And there it is. It's just putting it down below, but it's right here, and this is what you would submit up to Canvas. This folder, this here. Not the folder, but the .zip. The .zip is basically compressed, and when you double click on it, it opens up and it will have all the content there. Okay? So that's how we package a file. And it's very important you do this. If you don't do the packaging, you're going to completely fail the project or the assignment, because I'm going to be evaluating how you prepped your photographs. Well, I'm not going to have your photographs. I'm going to just make sure that everything you've got is all in one place, because this is how you submit InDesign files to printers or to other jobs. Okay? So make sure you learn how to do this.